Good day, everyone. We are the Group 3 and we are going to report the topic 7 and 8 of the fourth course pack of Science, Technology, and Society. In Chapter 7, it defines the major potential and realized impacts of nanotechnology on society, and it aims to analyze nanotechnology through conceptual STS lenses and examine the cost and benefits to society of nanotechnology. So, why nano? Or why do we need to study the concept of nanotechnology and its effects on our society as a whole? So, in pursuit of science and technology, humans are now dealing with more and more with a world not seen by naked eye. It's no surprise as the study of science keeps leading us beyond the world every day. So, the text emphasizes the evolving nature of scientific exploration, highlighting how advancements in technology and science continually unveil aspects of the world that are imperceptible to the naked eye. And it suggests that the pursuit of scientific knowledge propels us beyond our immediate perception and expanding our understanding of the world on a daily basis. The information we search for is always available in nature, but we need tools to harvest it. The nano world, like the scientific principles, provides both knowledge and instrument to control nature. So the text underscores the idea that valuable information exists in the natural world, but accessing it requires specialized tools. It specifically mentions the nano world and other scientific principles as sources of both knowledge and the means to manipulate nature. This suggests that scientific understanding not only reveals information but also provides the tools necessary to harness and control natural phenomena. Okay, so the term nano refers to a unit meaning 1 billionth or 10 raised to the negative 9. So this means that the word nano means really, really small. So small that its unit represents 1 billionth or 10 to the power of something negative 9. So for example, a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. Hence, the word nano expresses a very tiny amount of size. So think of a meter, which is already a unit of length, and then imagine it dividing into a billion equal parts. So each of these tiny parts is called a nanometer. So a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter. It's like zooming super close to see really, really small things. So next time when you see a nano in front of something, it's telling you that whatever comes after it is incredibly tiny. It's a way of saying, hey, we're talking about something super, super small here.
Good day, I am Faith Abigail Season, and our topic is all about the nanoworld. In the pursuit of science and technology, we humans are now leading more and more with the world not be seen through the naked eye. This is no surprise as the study of science keeps leading us beyond the world every day. Nanostructures is always available or can be found in nature. The nanoworld, like other scientific principles, provide both knowledge and instrument to control nature. The term nano refers to a unit which means 1 billion or 10 raised to negative 9, or expresses a very tiny amount or size. Like for example, a nanometer is 1 billionth of a meter, a particle of beach sand that is almost 10 times larger than a pollen grain. Catalysts, minerals, and other particles are measured on a nanoscale. Also, a single strand of DNA is about 3 nanometers wide. Moreover, nanoscale materials can be used to achieve special physical and chemical properties, as well as an ideal for improving early diagnosis and treatment of neurodegenerative disease or cancer. Therefore, nanoscience deals with materials that are very small using specialized microscope and other nano devices. However, people would not even be aware of how this tiny world surrounds and affects us without the use of microscope and its attendant technology. Since the nanoworld cannot be seen by the naked eye, it was only recognized and identified after technology has allowed for the discovery of nanostructures.
Good day, I am Jean Ibu, next reporter. Why is nanotechnology Nanotechnology refers to the manipulation of matter on an atomic or subatomic scales. This refers to the size of the elements involved. Think of an atom as the tiny solar system, which a central nucleus of orbiting electrons. Nanotechnology operates at the levels of individual atoms and even smaller subatomic particles like protons and neutrons. Some an innovation development in this field include microprocessors and strain-resistant fabrics. While microprocessors and strain-resistant fabric aren't technically nanotechnology creation and illustrate the broader field of material science and its exciting potential and development innovative product. Nanotechnology, on the other hand, operate at the much of smaller scale and hold even more transformative potential in the future. As nanoscience and nanotechnology progress, more breakthroughs are expected to arise in the different fields of science, hopefully resolving problems in health, environment, and security, among others. Nanotechnology is a field of research and innovation concern which building things, generally materials and device on the scale of atom and molecules. In nanometry is 1 millionth of the metry, 10 times of diameter of a hydrogen atoms. The diameter of a human hair is on average 80,000 nanometers, such as scales. The ordinary rules of physics and chemistry no longer apply. For instance, materials characteristics such as their colors, strength, conductivity, and reactivity can differ substantially between the nanoscale and the macrocarbon nanotubes 100 times stronger than steel but 6 times lighter. What can nanotechnology do? Nanotechnology is held as having the potential to increase the efficiency of energy consumption, help clean the environment, and solve major health problems. It's important to remember that nanotechnology also comes with potential range such as environmental and health concerns related to the use of nanoparticles. Careful research and responsible development are crucial to ensure we harness the full potential of this powerful technology for the good of humanity. It said It is said to be able to massively increase manufacturing production of significantly reduced costs. Product of nanotechnology will be smaller, cheaper, lighter, yet more functional and require less energy and fewer raw materials to manufacture, claim nanotech advocate. What are the experts saying about nanotechnology? In June 1999, Richard Smiley, Nobel laureate in chemistry, addressed the U.S. House Committee on Science on the benefits of nanotechnology. The impact of nanotechnology on the health, wealth, and lives of people, he said, will be at least the equivalent of the combined influences of microelectronics, medical imaging, computer-aided engineering, and man-made polymers development in this century.
So, good morning everyone. I am ELLAN JOAN S. CABRERA, and this is a continuation of the report of the Group 3 concerns about possible effects in human and environmental health. Others, however, are as cautious as Molly is enthusiastic. Eric Drexler, the scientist who coined the term nanotechnology, has warned of developing extremely powerful, extremely dangerous technologies. In this in his book, Engines of Creation, Drexler envisioned that self-replicating molecules created by humans might escape our control. Although this theory has been widely discredited by researchers in the field, many concerns remain regarding the effects of nanotechnology on human and environmental health, as well as the effect the new industry could have on the North-South divide. Activists worry that the science and development of nanotechnology will progress faster than policymakers can devise appropriate regulatory measures. They say an informed debate must take place to determine the balance between risk and benefits. In the developing world, Brazil, Chile, China, India, the Philippines, South Korea, South Africa, and Thailand have shown their commitment to nanotechnology by establishing government-funded programs and research institutes. Researchers at the University of Toronto Joint Center for Bioethics have classified these countries as frontrunners: China, South Korea, India, and middle ground players Thailand, Philippines, South Africa, Brazil, Chile. In addition, Argentina and Mexico are up and comers. Although they have research groups studying nanotechnology, their governments have not yet organized dedicated funding. So, what are the potential benefits for developing countries? Nanotechnology holds a promise of new solutions to problems that hinder the development of poor countries, especially in relation to health and sanitation, food security, and the environment. In its 2005 report entitled Innovation Applying Knowledge in Development, the UN Millennium Project Task Force on Science, Technology, and Innovation wrote that nanotechnology is likely to be particularly important in the developing world. Because it involves little labor, land, or maintenance, it is highly productive and inexpensive, and it requires only modest amounts of materials and energy.
So we have chapter 8, the gene therapy. The learning objective of this topic is describe gene therapy and its forms. Second is discuss the prevalence of gene therapy in daily life. And the last is explore the opportunities that may be opened by gene therapy in the future. The next technology to be tackled in this chapter is technology, or known as gene therapy. In the previous discussion, the nanoworld that contains atoms and molecules was introduced. So this topic will now focus on the developments in the nanoworld as applied to the animate or the living. When identifying the contribution of technology to biology, the first place to look would be the field of human health. So the whole vast concern of human health, including aging, disease treatment and prevention, and general lifestyle, have greatly been benefited from technology. Medicine is one example of scientific and technological innovation that made a breakthrough in the area of human health. Before aspirin was ever understood at the nano level, it had been known for its effects. Pain of various forms could be relieved and softened by this medicine. The aspirin was already an old technology at the beginning of the 21st century. The more recent findings in the areas of nano and gene science can be incorporated to medicine. And new discoveries on the areas of molecular and atomic physics are applied to the biological basic buildings blocks. The gene even greater technology for human health may be found.
This is the size of an so what we should know about stem cell treatment in PH. Uh, Manila, Philippines. In recent years, it's common to hear beauty doctors in the Philippines offering stem cell therapy as well if a newfound medical fountain of youth. the the answer to all medical worries. In various media platforms, there are bombardment of advertisements from various hospitals and clinics packaging stem cell therapy as a cure-all remedy. With such medical breakthrough, it begs the question on how equipped we are in offering such services. We can't help but ask you parameters on distinguishing the real experts from seemingly fly-by-night clinics and medical centers. Filipino-American doctor lawyer Samuel Bernal, an expert in the field of regenerative medicine and regulatory law, said that public should take a lot of precautions. Be careful. Number one, stem cell therapy is not a cure-all, he said in an interview with the Inquirer a few weeks after receiving the 2012 Presidential Award for the Filipino individuals and the organizations overseas at the Malacanang Palace. The goal of stem cell therapy is not longevity anti-aging program. Stem cell therapy is actually trying to allow the body to heal itself, he said.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. I'm Santiago Beniles Jr. and this is my topic of our report. Educated at Johns Hopkins and Harvard Medical School, Dr. Bernal is currently Professor Emeritus of Medicine at the University of California, Los Angeles. Member of American Association of Clinical Oncologists, the American Association of Cancer Researcher, and a recognized cancer investigation with the U.S. National Institute of Health. As a lawyer, his legal expertise includes cases on medical malpractice, medical product ability, as well as Federal Drug Administrator (FDA) and Federal Trade Commission (FTC). Regulation in the testing, approval, advertising, and marketing of health products. His explained stem cell treatment requires analyzing at the molecular level what is causing the problem or what could be done to prevent the problem. Stem cells just a small part of molecular approach to medicine. When someone is just collecting injecting cells, that is really missing the point Dr. Bernal emphasizes. So be careful, especially with any service that offers embryonic stem cells from aborted fetus or genetically altered source, and most especially from animal cells, he said. Gene therapy, I suppose scientists would like to a fashion of a genetic counter to cancer cell growth after several steps of developing the technology. Success will still depend on its science and implementation. To achieve the goal of the harmful genes to be found among the 46 such the correct or developed gene part complete the terrain specific doing the problem should be identified. Afterwards, the section gene must be removed and replaced with heterolog or developed gene part to complete the therapy. This process would then correct the misformation encoded in the whole gene. So gene therapy prices by eligible patents per year is the highest cost is 1 million and the lowest is 200,000. That's my report, ma'am. Thank you.